from one of the loudest venues in the NFL. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Kansas City Chiefs. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's got the completion to Hopkins. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. DeAndre Hopkins. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check your team.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Mahomes to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Now they try the right side here and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Under a minute to go, clock running, and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
You've got to know as a quarterback that's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. These two teams all tied after one. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Mahomes going to throw. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
2nd and 11. His throw incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's the Jets punter now. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Fielded at about the 28. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd, escaping the pressure right. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Julian Love picks it, and to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. This is the tight end Fant. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Back to throw now on first down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. And it's second down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Noah Fant, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead.
You got it figured out by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's third down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First catch on that one for Kelsey, and it's a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Got a man. It's Mims. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the convert. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A 2nd one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Mahomes now to throw. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's 3rd down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
The gun now on 3rd down. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Now this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Thought they'd run the football there on 3rd and inches. Decided to try to pass it, and obviously it did not pay off.
Yeah, that is conventional wisdom. You don't have far to go to pick up the 1st down. I wonder if they overthought it a little bit. Thought maybe they'd catch them napping and get a big play over the top. Instead, the sack occurred.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Gonna give this time to the tailback. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, It wound up losing yardage.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Now a handoff looking right. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Quick throw into the hands of Hopkins out wide. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Going to give this time to the tailback. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 26. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. 2nd and 1 from the 2.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch it go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw.